This video is to show you how to tie a quick release tie when you're tying restraints on a patient in a bed. We're going to pretend like this is the spot underneath the frame where the mattress sits on the frame, and it has a spot for you to apply a restraint. You never want to tie a restraint on the side rail, and you don't want to tie the restraint down at the very base of the bed, but you want to tie it on the part of the bed frame that moves with the patient when the bed position is changed. So this is all you do. You've got your tie coming down, and it starts out just like the quick release knot that many of you remember. You slip it through, and then you make the loop that you put through, and this is going to look very familiar to everybody, and you tighten it. But this kind of a restraint can loosen over time when it gets jiggled. You can see how little by little I'm pulling it through. That's not going to hold. So what you do next is make another loop from the part that's hanging down, and then put it through the first loop. Now I tightened it up some, so it may not tighten really good, and then basically you just tighten that. Now when this gets pulled on, there is no way that is going to come untied, and yet just one simple easy pull and you have it completely untied and free. So I'm going to go over that again. Loop it around just like you normally do when you're making a quick release knot. So you make a loop and put it through and tighten it. Then make another loop, put it through and tighten it, and that's all there is to it. You might need to tighten it a little bit like that, and that's how you do it. One more time. Take it, loop it once, hold on to it here, make your loop, put it through, make another loop, and put it through that first loop and tighten it. Now what I found is that you do want to try to have this part here tight, because you end up with a little extra slack if you don't, which could allow the patient to move more than you want them to. So try to keep this kind of tight and small, and make your loop kind of small, and that helps too. So there's your first loop going through, and then your second loop going through the first loop, and then now, because I made it small, I've made very little extra slack here, and it's very secure and yet still completely releasable in one quick pull. And that's a safe quick release tie.